as you may be aware by now, Omar Sampa pretty much won the case that he had against the other second faction of the PF, the breakaway PF that came from his breakaway. So, according to the way things stand, there are three versions of the PF. There's Edgar Lungu led PF, there's the Mao Sampa led PF, and then there's one breakaway PF that came from the Mao Sampa team, so making them three. So he won a case against that particular second breakaway PF of his version. And since then, because now he seems more inclined to Edgar Lungu's PF, and then he also mentions to say if they acknowledge him as president of the PF, he's able to call for a new convention. So which the other Edgar Lungu team will not put down their court cases against him. But pretty much it seems to be hitting up for Mao Sampa. And he's been talking a lot. He says it was a known fact that majority of top ministers in Hakainde Hichilema's government were due for firing as far back as 3 years ago. Funso, did it have to be a junior minister in the cabinet of hierarchy, Garry Nkombo? He asked to say, to be the first person to be fired, to say, why does it have to be Garry Nkombo weighing in on that? But it's getting heated from Mao Sampa. This is what has happened. Kalemba and other platforms have been posting like the legitimacy of him being PF president, which team had questioned to say the conference that he called Bush Conference Center at the time he became a PF president was illegal. Now you can see media that is alleged to be more inclined to the state. Now they're bringing up the same points that the Edgar Lungu team had brought up to say, look at how the elections were conducted, the number of counting there, the statistics are not coming out proper. This is according to Kalemba, says Mao Sampa won a Patriotic Front presidency with a landslide, and then they laugh it off there. You can see the shade that is coming through that. So he better brace himself. And another thing, NGO petitions government to reopen Ruth Bandu case. So if you're following Zambian news, you may be aware that there are allegations linking Mao Sampa to this particular death of this particular young lady. Obviously, he was found innocent and the case was closed at some point. But it seems like they reopened it. And then the Patriotic Front alleged to say, because Mao Sampa has beaten the person that the UPND is alleged to be pushing as that breakaway third version of the Patriotic Front is alleged to be being a UPND push. And then he says that they cannot beat Mao Sampa in court. Now they're trying to bring up his court case, this particular case of Ruth Bandu, through that particular NGO there. And then Chief Etayari weighs in about the Ruth Bandu case. So Chief Etayari says, in the interest of justice, I fully endorse the reopening of Ruth Bandu case. I do not care whether the United Party for National Development, UPND, is using this case for their political for political games, but I fully support the reopening of this case like yesterday. That's Chief Etayari. In my book, I viewed some of the evidence and spoke to a few people. I am convinced that the real perpetrator of the heinous crime is out there. The girl did not deserve to die in manner. And then he highlights the NGO that has pretty much demanded that this case be reopened. So yeah, that's what I like it to happen. So Mao Sampa brace himself for a fight. It's about to come to his doorstep, even if he's not ready. While is Garry Nkombo? He's still making news after being fired last Friday, and then this Monday he's about to get heated. I'm pretty sure he has to take the back bench in Parliament. But Garry Nkombo is not one to walk away from a fight. Just the way he handled the whole situation and him being fired, I'm pretty sure he's likely to be even the first people to go to Parliament and sit it out. He's a very seasoned politician. So let's member of Parliament gift Salubalo as new minister. So that news is still making a wave. And this is what caught people's attention. This should have happened either on Saturday evening or Saturday morning, where Garry Nkombo hands over power of office to one sworn-in officer, newly appointed Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, gift Simuza Sayulubalo or something. I'm here to learn his name. And then people are saying this particular transfer of power Garry Nkombo had done is illegal in as much as it's just a show of face of what has happened, but he's not yet sworn in. How can he hand over his office? Appointing authority has given him with immediate effect. Anyway, that's just a debate, political debate going around. Laura Meet was also waiting. How did former Minister Garry Nkombo hand over office to an individual who is yet to be sworn in? I guess the whole camera exchange of the baton was meant to show maturity and lack of resentment and moving on. That's all. But Sailuwalo is not yet minister. He shouldn't have access to official staff. I'm surprised he even agreed to the whole thing. So she says, as much as the Garry Nkombo's intention was simply to show face to say he holds no hard feelings and holds no grudges against President Hakainde Hichilema for firing him from that ministerial position. So he called the new appointee for him to hand the same argument that is being made by Emmanuel Mwamba there, say they're breaking the law or breaking oath of office there. And then Shifetari says, don't shoot the messenger. Garry Nkombo has not been fired because he poses a threat to Hakainde Hichilema, but a contract awarded to some company, Anti-Corruption Commission might be knocking on his door soon. Details later. So Shifetari sometimes just shoots in the dark. I highly doubt there is any credibility to that particular information that he's sharing there to say those are the grounds for Garry Nkombo being fired. I'm pretty sure politics, a week is a long time. This week, everything will fall out. Garry might prefer to stay silent, but actually his opponents will start leaking out information. But I highly doubt it's because of that he's been fired. But the truth will definitely come out this week. Whether he prefers to stay silent, someone is going to divulge why he's been fired. So he says it's not because he poses a threat to Hakainde Hichilema. Another point of view, Reverend Walter Mwambazi says, amazing display of humility in the face of shame. This has won my heart. Lesson learned here. So people, Reverend Walter simply credits Garry Nkombo to say, what he displayed there is a level of maturity because, being fired. Garry Nkombo is a seasoned politician. Whoever is underestimating him, he knows what he's doing. He definitely knows what he's doing. So he's simply crediting him. So you can see 2 points of views here. Others are saying it's an illegality. He wasn't supposed to do that before that particular new minister was sworn in by President Hakainde Hichilema. But anyway, others are saying that was the highest display of maturity in the face of shame. And then Shifetari doubles down, say, don't shoot the messenger, going on pretty much the same news there. I highly doubt there's any credibility to that. He goes further to say, this is true, Shifetari. Garry Nkombo was purified out of intelligence report due to his fraternity with some non-patriotic front PF individuals and awarding one of them a contract. So he says he's going to give more information to that, but I highly doubt there's credibility to that. Shifetari nowadays shoots in the dark because he knows he's on a self-imposed exile. He can literally say anything. He cannot be arrested from wherever he is. He's sitting aside. I don't know which country right now, but so he can easily make allegations without any credibility. Wait and see what he says, but I highly doubt that's true anyway. Laura Miti pretty much reiterating the same point to say that handover of power by Garry Nkombo is an illegality because the person is not yet sworn in. They are liars. Hakainde Hichilema promised he would improve living standards. As that happened, Father Mukosa there. So a Catholic priest there asked to say that was just a lie that sitting President Hakainde Hichilema said to the Zambian people, according to the mass newspaper there. What else is in the news? The Daily Mail. It will be People's Constitution, Kasune. So that's the Minister of Justice says the People's Constitution. Yeah, that debate of the Constitution is still ongoing. And then 18 Wapura chiefs reject Wapura water transfer that was proposed. And then it is dangerous dangerous retrogressive law association of Zambia, referring to the constitutional changes that are proposed by Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND there. Anyway, that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Have a beautiful week ahead.